MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air tonight. Game 2 of the Wei-In Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in this last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Career numbers against Chen comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Popped him up. Bohr is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets nothing. Marlin. Stepping in now is the leadoff man Cameron Maybin as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Justin Bohr.
That's a foul ball.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on it. Now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Now a flare out toward right center. Bruce coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. started that swing a bit too early.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. This guy's hitting over .450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Bour over at second. Castro on at first with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw goes to Reyes for the force, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top half of inning number. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The right fielder, number 19. Jay.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Frazier is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
No, that's outside.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. He swings and misses. Throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Still only 1 out in the inning. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Squared that one up just a little late.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hit.
Kevin Plawecki comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a 2-base error.
Into the box, Noah Syndergaard. Popped him up. Prado on the move. 2 down. Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Weak roller right side. Bohr moving to his right. And a step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets do. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So that keeps the bottom of the 2nd going.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back safely. In now, Miguel Rojas. He grounds it sharply to third. And oh, it ties up Reyes.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The runner scores from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors in a couple. Digging in for his second at-bat as Dribble Cabrera flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He popped out in his first trip. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch back. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Now batting, third baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That's called getting your A swing off right there, and I don't blame him one bit after his first at-bat. You remember, he went bridge his first at-bat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brinson ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he will slide across with the tying run as they battled back to knot things at 4.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Reyes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. The 2-0 fouled off. Into right field, that's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. Striding in once again, Derek Dietrich, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And he's safe.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in to try it again, Lewis Brinson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Wei-Yin Chen. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. Reyes on to first, a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Row. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, as we begin the top of the 4th. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Juan Lagares will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Career numbers against Chen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's a high pop-up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Michael Conforto. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Castro. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this. Jason Vargas answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready now for the Marlins. Justin Bour, a couple of singles to his credit thus far. For the shortstop, Reyes. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The batter, number 13.
Here's Starlin Castro. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. 3-1 the count now. Line towards center field, and Castro's got himself a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Hit back up the middle. Throw won't get him. And he is in there. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a costly mistake to say the least. It's a dead ball situation. That means those runners automatically move up to second and third, not helping your cause very much when your errors are putting guys into scoring position.
Hit hard to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in a scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. And ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Brinson ranging back. Gone!
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Realmuto finds it, but no chance to recover. Bruce is on at first after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Here's Todd Frazier now. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. Chasing after it is Maben. 1 run scores.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble, but I think they went with him maybe 1 batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
Caleb Smith comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. Prado scoops it up, so they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Michael Conforto. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So the nearly bat around here is Garrett Cooper will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Garrett Cooper.
And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. And this is hit hard to the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Left side. Frazier is there. Throw on to first in time, one away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
The batter, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. 8 runs, 14 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Good looking sinker on the inside corner. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Behind 0-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 left for Miami. Score remains even at 8 apiece.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins.
Next for the Mets is Asdrubal Cabrera, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. So with 1 away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Bases empty, 2 gone now, and here's Jay Bruce. The pitch. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Back up the middle. But that finds its way through for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Standing in now, Todd Frazier. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 0-1 delivery. This one's down to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Starlin Castro. He's tasked with starting the Marlins sixth.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Ready for another shot now, Derek Dietrich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Conforto is there, makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Martin Prado now, 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Real Muto's running on the ground to the right side. To Cabrera for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 for the Marlins on the... Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Prado has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Digging in and looking for more, Wilmer Flores. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and we are tied again.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He swings and grounds it to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jason Vargas.
Dominic Smith will move out into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit for the pitcher, Vargas.
Dominic Smith.
Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Dietrich going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 27,
Riding in once again, Lewis Brinson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Leading off for the Marlins.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Lewis Brinson.
Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson.
1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
This one's down to third. And now from the air, a jump throw. Long throw, got him. That is a terrific play. Brian Holiday will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
1 out, nobody on. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Hit out towards second. Cabrera, great stop. He's up with it, the throw. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit to third. Frazier's up with it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Junichi Tazawa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready for another shot now as Drupal Cabrera. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
He's set and the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Previously against Junichi Tazawa, 2 hits in 7 tries. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Cabrera is digging for home, and a relay to the plate. He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The count now at 2-1. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. So coming to the plate, Wilmer Flores. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Ready for another chance? Justin Bohr. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Jerry Blevins will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
A.J. Ramos takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
And hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now.
0-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Ready once again, Derek Dietrich. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
That's a ball.
Ball 2.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
2-1 the count. Real Muto at second with 2 down.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Digging in to try it again, Martin Prado head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
1-1 to count to Martin Prado. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Marlins strand a pair. Still trailing things. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Drew Steckenrider is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Magneuris Sierra is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's Castro for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And right into the shift. Castro has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Anthony Swarzak comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Anthony Swarzak.
Line drive to left. Cespedes is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. Ready now for the Marlins, Magneuris Sierra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now. Here's Cameron Maybin now, head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 1 for 3. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Two-run game, last of the ninth with two away. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 11-9 is how this one ends. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jerry Scammiglia claims the win out of the pen, his first. Anthony Swarzak records the save, his second. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park.